Suppose there were a wealthy man with many possessions who was very well guarded. Suppose that there came along another man who desired to kill this wealthy man. The thought would occur to the second man, it would not be easy to kill this wealthy, well-guarded man by force. What if I were to sneak into his household and then kill him? So he would go to the wealthy man's son and ask, "Take me on as a servant, my lord." And perhaps the wealthy man's son would hire that man. Acting as a servant, he would dutifully perform his service. He would rise before his master and go to bed after his master, do whatever his master ordered, always acting to please him, politely speaking to him. The entire household would come to regard him as a friend and a companion, and trust him. Noticing this trust, the man would encounter the wealthy man in a lonely place and kill him with a sharp knife. When the man asked the wealthy man's son to become a servant, he was already a killer. And yet, no one in the household could see that he was a killer. And in fact, they saw him as a loyal servant, a friend, a companion, and worthy of trust. Even living with the killer served only to increase their trust of him. Even to the moment when the killer killed his master with a sharp knife, he was not known to be a killer. Even as his master died, his master would not know who killed him. In the same way, we trust our senses to be loyal servants. We trust our mind to interpret and understand what our senses perceive. We trust our consciousness, all that is interpreted and understood. We trust our discernment of our consciousness to recognize the limitations of our perceptions. And we trust our feelings that we ourselves manifest against the limited perception, though they are wholly imagined. And we therefore do not know, even to the point of our own destruction, what is truly ourself. Even in our suffering and our death, we do not understand that we suffer and die, or how. In fact, we even become attached to all that we discern as we are perceiving it. We cling to forms that are simply imagined, imagining that our senses are complete and competent. We imagine our feelings are real and justified. But our senses, our consciousness of those senses, our discernment of our consciousness, our feelings, all aspects of our form, they are neither trustworthy. Therefore, you should not assume such things to be your loyal servants, or even part of yourself, if you are to remain well guarded. But take refuge in the understanding that these things are not yourself, not yours, not who you are.